What is up, YouTube? I'm back in another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about everything I know so far about Modern Warfare. What I can tell you guys help you guys. Trayshawn, do me a real quick favor. Trayshawn, just mute your mic while I'm doing the video, and then we can chill in that afterwards.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, sorry that little rude interruption, but we're gonna start off real quick with the game modes. Available right now. Going into the filter, we got TDM, Cyber Attack, which is basically search and rescue, Domination, Search and Destroy, Headquarters, and then we have Ground War, Gunfight, Cyber Attack, Free for All, Realism, and then of course custom games. The weapons, right for option right now, we have the Kilo 141, which is basically the ICR. We got the FAL, the M4, the FMAS. The Odin, the M13, which is kind of like the Honey Badger, the FN Scar, the AK-47. Then we have in the SMG category, we have the AUG, or the AUG. We have the P90, the MP5, the Uzi, the Bison. Some may know it, the PP19 from Modern Warfare 3, and then of course the MP7. For shotguns, we have the Model 680. Which is basically kind of like your Remington, kind of. We have the R90 shotgun, which is kind of like a honey bat. From what I know, it's kind of like a haymaker, kind of. It's kind of weird, actually. The 725, which is your Olympia. You have the Origin 12 shotgun, which is basically a Brecci. The LMGs, we have the PKM, the SA-87. A lot of Rainbow players will know this weapon pretty well. The M91, which is pretty much your Saul, and then we have the MG34. Marksman rifles, we have the EBR-14, which is the M14 from BO3. We have the MK2 carbine, which is pretty much your lever action. You may know that from World War II as well as Advanced Warfare. We have the Kar 98K, World War II gun. Sniper rifles, we got the Dragunov semi-auto, HDR, which is kind of like a bolt-action semi-auto, kind of like a combo, and then we got the AX50, which is a fully bolt-action. Melee, for the primary section, we got the Riot Shield. Secondary, oh shit, well, I just lost my class set that I had, which is pretty easy, I can make that again. Secondaries, we have the X16, which is pretty much your Glock 17, the 1911, 357 Magnum, the M19, which is pretty much like, well, I couldn't really think of the real life version of it, so that's useless. We got the 50 cal, which is your Desert Eagle. Launchers, we have the Pylo, the Strela, the Joker, which is the Javelin, and then we have the RPG-7. We have melee, we have the combat knife, as many would know. Let's go through this actually real quick. I made this while I'm talking. Some information you guys should know about before purchasing this game. There's a lot of sweats. The campers are really high. Extremely high, actually. It's not kind of high. They are extremely high. How leveling system works is you get to rank 55, and then you stay there completely. It's kind of hard to explain because when you get to rank 55, you're there permanently, and every season is up to, I think it's ranked 300. I could be wrong on that. It might be 300 or 100. It's 100 to 300. It's right on that range. And in those ranks, right, you earn unique items like weaponries, and all different types of things, right? You earn calling cards, emblems, stickers, weapon charms, watches, weapons, actually like physical weapons. So yeah, there's a lot of things you can earn, but now every season it'll reset, so you'll be put from whatever rank you're at back to rank 55, and you'll start from 55 up again that season. You'll never lose your default 55. That will be stationary permanently. And we got a lot of different things. The major things I want to talk about is how to add people, as well as how to just overall how to work the screen, because it's very confusing. It took me a little bit to learn how everything works. Kill streaks, we got all these. I'm not going to go through them because we'll be here for a while. There is a lot of kill streaks. Field upgrades are kind of new. You can get the ammo munitions box, which allows you to just fill up your grenades, your ammo. Then you got your recon drone, your dead silence, which dead silence is really good. It actually makes you run faster, and it's just really good overall. Stopping power rounds are kind of like your like better version of FMJ. Your trophy system, deployable cover, tactical insurgent, EMP drone, weapon drop. Weapon drop is going to be very fun to run around with. It's going to be interesting. Again, watch select. I have no watches as of right now. The armory. Now this is how the armory system works. Now I have some weapons in the armory because of pre-ordering and playing the private beta. So for pre-ordering at the XRK-M4, which is like a version of M4, then playing for pre-ordering as well as you got the 1337 Skeet, which is for the model 680. This is for playing the private beta. Getting rank 20 is the for the model of the Olympia, which is 725. For pre-ordering as well, I got the Grassy Knoll, which is a sniper rifle. Then we got the Javelina as well as the XRK 357. Melee as well, we got the Blue Silence, which is a epic version of the combat knife. So these are like kind of like abbreviations. You can click on them when you're making your class, and it'll automatically put the attachments or the camo that comes with that variant on. It's pretty interesting. Now, how attachments work? I'm gonna go back to class setup here real quick. Now, how attachments work? You go to your gunsmith. Now, you see all these. Now, in if you hit R2, you can see what you're gonna unlock in the next, I think 6 levels. 5 levels, sorry. You see it unlock in the next 5 levels. Now, every gun has roughly 60 attachments, I think they said, which roughly equals out attachment every time you level up the gun, which equals around about 61 levels to the gun. You can see here, I got a couple of attachments on, but you can only have 5 items on the gun at all times. Now, there's camouflages. There is a little over 1,000 camos in the game right now. And every, I just want to see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's about 10 camos per section, and there's about 10 sections that you need to cover. So you can do the math on that. I'm terrible at math, but that's 10 sections. 10 sections at 10 camos each, which I want to say is 100 camos per gun, but I'm not too sure. But then once you get all the guns in the game max out camos, you get this thing called completionist, which is like diamond, I believe, and gold, and all that good stuff. I don't know if that's level 33 or. Only thing I don't understand is if it's level 33, like your personal level, or if your weapon level. That's the only thing I don't know. But each weapon has its own category, and each camo has its own style of category. Like this is kind of like the these are dragon style camos, like your scaly. These are all your scales. They don't have them just intermixed. This neon pink one looks really dope. But yeah, you have your reticles, you have different types of reticles. And then you have, as well as you have charms, and then you have stickers. You can put stickers on your gun. I don't know why you want stickers on your gun though. And then yeah, but that's that. You have different price of perks in the game. You have your scavenger, your overkill, all those, double time, restock ghosts, all of those. So nothing really too different about that. Lethals, you got these. Nothing too big. These are all things that you probably already know from watching other YouTubers talk about Modern Warfare, but mainly this video today is about to help people understand how the game works. So, going over here, we're going to show you guys, first thing I'm going to show you guys is actually how to change your clan tag, which is a little interesting in the game. So you can see here we have challenges, and there is no supply drops, as far as we know yet in the game. The supply drops will probably be added sometime in the near future. They will be cosmetic only. Activision had came out themselves and said they are done with microtransactions pay to win. So no more weapons, new weapons, and everything will be free, or just flat out you have to pay like a certain amount of money and get the weapons. But this is how you get different types of styles of variants, like your armory variants of each gun. You can see there's some legendary already in the game, and you can see this. But they're kind of like collections. You do challenges, and then like some are 6 challenges, some are 8, some are 9. I think there's even one that's in here that's somewhere around here that's 10. Oh no, it's 12. I think it's the AK-47, I think, right? If I remember correctly. I think it's the AK-47, I'm not too sure. But that one's 12. And you do each challenge until you unlock it, of course. But you have daily challenges which gain you XP. Then you go down and you have identity, which is where you change your clan tag right here, and then as well as calling cards, emblems, and sprays and gestures. I'm gonna change the calling cards. Show you guys some calling cards here. Some pre-order calling cards. I might actually use wet work, so that looks kind of dope. But yeah, a bunch of different types of calling cards. Some, 70th anniversary from Activision calling cards. See, I've done some challenges. I got some other ones. But yeah, there's that. Okay, and then on to the biggest thing. Oh, actually, I almost forgot. Here is the rank progression as well. You can look at that, see what I can get. 55 is you get the Juggernaut and me weapon drop. Here's a stats overview. You can see your kills, all that good stuff. Combat record, lethals, all that good stuff. Me personally, I don't have a best KD right now, and that's honestly because there's so many campers in this game. You can watch my stream. I just got done doing on YouTube here on YouTube, and it's bad. Like the campers, they're out here, and they're out here in full force. Now, on to probably the hardest thing for people to understand how to do, and that is adding people. So you want to hit triangle. It's gonna bring you to this screen. Okay. So this is where things get interesting. So you see how there's these two options. There's Activision friends, and then there's also PlayStation Network friends. PlayStation Network friends, as of right now, according to what I know, do not show up. They do not work. So you can just, you don't have to worry about that. Now, the Activision friends is where you're going to want people to be added to, because this is how you're going to be able to invite people and see if they're online in that. So, in order to do this, you can go to recent players if you've already played a game. If somehow you guys manage to join, which I think you can join through like parties and that, if you manage to do that, you can go to recent players after hitting triangle, and you can just click on their names and go right down here to add friend request, and it'll send them the friend request. If you can't play with them though, and you can't search them up, best thing I can tell you to do is hit triangle again. That'll bring you up to this screen. Now, using this screen, you can go to friend requests, see which ones, if you have any friend requests. You see, I've sent a couple to different people. And then you can see if you received any or if you sent any. We can also go down to block players, but what we're mainly talking about here is how to add them. So you can hit triangle again if you need to, and depending on how you're adding them, if you know their other say you're playing on PS4 and you know that they're an Xbox account, okay, you can add them through the Xbox account if you know their gamer tag. But if you don't know their other console, but you do know their PC and they're playing on PC, you can add them to that as well, as far as I know. And then there's also Activision account, which is kind of like your overall, just your internal number. I can actually show you yours now. Mine's xLSxgaming number symbol. I'm sorry, hashtag symbol. I can't say number symbol. I don't know why I say that. It's xLSxgaming hashtag symbol 8843. 786. You guys can probably freeze the screen right now to see it. But anyway, if you guys want to add me. But under the Activision account, you can also go to says account for PlayStation Network Online players. So if you guys are PlayStation fans, you guys can click on this, pow, it's in, you just enter the online ID, and you're good to go. But yeah, that's that. It's pretty simple. And you can explain it to them as well, your friends, that if they don't see the friend request pop up immediately. The friend request will not pop up in-game. It will only pop up when you're out of a match, so you guys know that. Operators are pretty interesting. These are the operators that I have so far. You do them by completing challenges in co-op as well as online. Now, we're going to go into that as well. We're going to talk about some co-op here. So this is how co-op works. Co-op's a little bit more interesting. If you guys want to do missions, like actual missions that give you XP and that towards your player and your weaponry, do public match. If you do survival or classic special ops, you'll be put into like a match where you survive and you don't get really. I don't think it gives you any XP. Weapons, everything else is pretty much the same, except here you got role select instead of score sheet select. And a role select is a little bit different. Role select allows you to select a role I personally, I'm glad I unlocked those finally, but I like assault because it just gives you more team stopping power and